Hello. I'm currently in Los Angeles, California. So I wanted to, for a video, a sit down video, which I've not done in literally ages, just do my travel makeup routine. I have actually less than 10 minutes right now to film this. Oftentimes when I'm on the road, it's usually like we're waking up bright and early for sunrise, or like I just don't have that much time to do makeup. But honestly, wearing makeup for like travel videos and that kind of stuff, it just looks better. I actually literally never do this. I put it behind my ears, but I had these fancy clips. So I'm like, okay, we'll get fancy for the video. I see like beauty YouTubers do it and I'm like, yes. I also want to talk to you guys in this video about my skin journey and how I have finally cleared my acne. Okay, so we're gonna go in with, I have these two IT Cosmetics CC creams. I actually mix like a bunch of stuff. And then I also have this like Tarte BB tinted primer. It's kind of like my go-to thing for traveling. I'm the type of person that my face gets very, very sweaty. So I like this one because even when I sweat, it doesn't like come off my face because it's so light. But when I want a bit fuller coverage, like if I have a few breakouts or like my skin complexion still isn't like that great, I just like mix it all in my hand like a little scientist. I know I have mentioned in a lot of past videos about my skin and my skin being horrible and all that, but I've never obviously done a video where I like fully address it and how I've actually finally managed to clear it. As you can see, there is still like a little bit of redness, and it's not like it's getting better, but it does take a while for like your skin complexion, I find, to go back to its like regular before the acne had struck. I never had a problem with my skin like ever. When I was in like university or high school, it was all good. It was when I decided to go off the pill and get an IUD put in. The problem was like 6 months into getting the IUD, my skin started to break out horribly. And like I look back now on some of the videos and I'm like it was pretty bad. And like a lot of times too, like I didn't want to be on camera because of it. And sometimes like when I was in other people's vlogs, I would get comments being like, oh, Laura seems like she's like bitchy or all that. But it's honestly because I didn't want to talk to the camera because I was so self-conscious of my skin. And I think if I wasn't on camera as much as I am, I wouldn't have been as bothered by it, but it just like wears you down. Like it literally like makes you, I mean, with me at least, like I just felt like like sometimes when my face was really bad, like didn't want to get out of bed. I was like, I wasn't depressed, I would say, but it was like, I'd have days where I like felt very like down and low because of it. And so yeah, this basically lasted for like 2 years. I think I had my IUD in for like 1.5 years. And then finally I said like enough is enough. I actually went on like a acne pill. I forget the name of it. I think it was like monocycline or something it's called in Canada. But the thing is I didn't want to necessarily be on like 2 medications. Like I'm like, why am I taking this? Because then I don't know. I was like, okay, maybe I'll just go back on the pill because I know that helped my skin. And so I ended up going on this one called Seasonal, which is like a 3-month birth control. And yeah, that definitely helped. Honestly, not like that much. And then so maybe just before Christmas, actually, before I went to Costa Rica, went back to my doctor. I got a acne specialist referral, and I ended up getting in with her. I talked to her about different options. She said basically I could go on acne medication or I could try a birth control. It was called Diane 35, which there's some stuff online about it being like you can get blood clots and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, I did a bit of research and I was like, you know what, like I need to try and get rid of my acne. Like it was driving me mad. So I did that, and I also got a prescription for, this basically is a tretinoid. It's like a retinoid, but it's, yeah. It's called Bianca, and obviously I'm from Canada, so the names might be different in the States, but literally the combination was starting that Diane 35 birth control and this topical like gel stuff, which basically helps like shed the layers of your skin. The normal cycle is 30 days, and this is 3 days. I noticed a difference within a week of my skin like completely clearing up, and like I'm gonna insert some photos to show you guys like what I dealt with on the regular. This photo right here is a week before I started it, or like 2 weeks, and it was just like constantly like all here. I could cover it, but it was still really bumpy, and like it just like made me want to cry because it just it sucks. And especially when you like want to film, you just like feel like, oh, like your face is just like looks gross, and I don't know. Those of you who have had acne, which a lot of people have acne, understand the struggle. And even if you don't, like if there's something you're self-conscious about, whatever it be, it's just hard. It makes like things harder. Anyway, so went on that birth control, started to clear up, everything was good. And honestly, since then, my skin's not been an issue. But one issue I'm having, because that birth control does have quite a bit of estrogen, is, okay, I've literally been patting, I need to move on to the next step. I get really distracted and I'm like, can't focus. We're gonna do a little, I have this Tarte Shape Tape. I'm gonna put a little bit under my eyes and a little bit, my next problem, on my mustache. Not actually a mustache, but I have a thing called melasma, which is basically a browning of sensitive areas of your skin. It's like hyperpigmentation of like areas like on your nose and your upper lip. And unfortunately for me, mine's mainly on my upper lip. What I've realized is that I think it is because of the too much estrogen in the birth control that I'm taking. So I'm actually gonna go back to my doctor when I get home and request to go on a low estrogen one, because like, I'm not joking, it literally looks like I have a poo stash when I go in the sun, but for like an extended period of time. So it got really bad in Costa Rica. And honestly, I just didn't post like the rest of my Costa Rica vlogs because I was just like so frustrated with how I looked. And like at the time I'm like, oh, I can just edit it maybe out later. But like, it was just so bad. And like, I know this is stupid, but like I got a comment. And so, and I don't normally let comments get to me, but they're like, so it's saying about like, it's time for a shave. And like, I'm like, I knew, see the thing is I thought I looked like I had a really bad mustache. And because it was like it was super brown up here. And sure enough, like other people started noticing it. And then I was just like, oh, like I was just like frustrated, and especially too like people point something out, and like I got a few comments like that, and I'm like, this is honestly not something I can control, and like it already drives me crazy, let alone people are like, haha, look at you, you're like, this is like so frustrating. So anyway, so then the thing is, like I get back from Costa Rica for like a week and then it goes away. Like it goes away right away. The retinoid thing I have definitely helps, but like as soon as I'm exposed to more sun, it comes back. And the problem with me, because I sweat a lot and sunscreen doesn't really stay on, my one place I sweat the most is my upper lip. So even if I put sunscreen on it, it doesn't like stay. So then that area just gets real brown. So yeah, that's kind of basically what I've been dealing with between the melasma and the acne, because I literally can't handle it anymore. And even for my Philippines series, which I'm actually editing right now, I think I'm gonna put this video up first because I'm just prepping the Philippines series. I haven't put up a video in 2 weeks because I just didn't feel like posting the Costa Rica vlogs, so I was frustrated with how I looked. So yeah, this is the video you guys are seeing. You're gonna see all the Philippines vlogs, which I'm super, super excited to show you guys those. Also, I'm just going in with a little bronzer. I have this is a Mineral Fusion bronzer. I also have this Rihanna highlighter that I love to use, and this is just like a Bare Minerals brush I bought. I have so many like random cover-up products because I've tried so many, and for me it's like when my acne was really bad, I was like, I need to find something that like covers up my acne and stays even when I'm sweaty, and I like really struggled to find something. The one nice thing about, I mean, honestly, the Tarte BB cream is like the best thing I found for just like a little bit of coverage when I'm like struggling with my skin, but like it stays on pretty well. And then the IT Cosmetics is like wicked coverage, but it does kind of come off a little bit when you sweat. So I don't know. I'm gonna go in with this like Ace Beauty stuff. I do a bit on the eyes. But yeah, so basically you guys are gonna get to see the Philippines series. That series was super fun to film. But you guys, I'm giving you a little sneak preview of some drama that goes on. Basically, I was in Siargao for a day, and then we had to leave Siargao because my poor little sister broke her foot. Like, when you guys will see that, I literally cry in the vlog because I'm like so distraught. She's doing better now, but yeah, I just am like, still feel like awful. And like, because the thing is, my family's like all so close that like if something happens to like a member of the family, like it literally like it broke me, and she was in so much pain, and it was just like the worst thing ever. We ended up going to like the emergency in Cebu, and like it was just a lot. So anyways, but that was the end of the Philippines series. There was like another few like little like kind of funny drama things too that happened, and the series I think will be good, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be out, first video should be out like shortly after this one. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with my Benefit brow thing. I do have my eyebrows microbladed, which helps a lot, but I find just to add a little bit of pulsings. And my eyelash extensions are coming off. I get more natural eyelash extensions now. I used to get so many comments being like, your eyelash extensions are ratchet. And I look back now and I'm like, I understand what you're saying. So I get them a lot shorter now, so then when they grow out, it's just like that. I actually haven't gotten them done in quite a while. Okay, I'm putting Charlotte Tilbury on my lips. This is why I can't be a beauty vlogger. I'm just like getting confused as I'm talking and like not doing the things. Blondie. See guys, no one wants to watch me do my makeup. That's why I've never done one of these. Or maybe you do. Comment down below. See, I always thought I was a good multitasker, but now as I'm like doing this, I'm like, maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna put a bit of this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara on, which I know with eyelash extensions you are not supposed to put it on, but also I'm like gonna let these fall out, so it's fine. Also, this stuff is like wicked. Like, it's actually so good. I got it in a like PR thing, and I was like, holy guacamole. I like never use mascara either because I usually have eyelash extensions, because excuse me, it literally takes my getting ready time down so much when I travel. And like those of you who traveled know, like I don't think I did my hair the entire time. Like, it's just too hot and you're just kind of like, ugh. So if you can roll into bed and like look somewhat ready to go and presentable, I mean, sign me up. So I usually will get eyelash extensions before my trips, just so I can, yeah, just be always camera ready. Got my eyelashes, got my poo stash, and we're ready to go. Okay, this looks kind of cute. I haven't worn makeup literally in like, cause I didn't wear it like the whole time I was in the Philippines. We're gonna finish off with this Revlon Ultra HD matte color in, I always forget you need to show the color, Seduction? Seduction. Beauty vlogger. And it's getting dark out too, so we're getting a bit of the like, static, if you guys can see that in the background. I always do that so I don't have any lipstick on my teeth. Okay guys, so that is my, I was like, do I wanna add blush? Okay. Okay guys, so that is my travel makeup routine that I do when I'm, I guess like I don't do this every day, but it's like if I'm gonna, honestly it's more like my everyday makeup routine. But when I'm traveling and like wanting to shoot some travel content and have it look nice and fun and me look all like, ta-da, this is what I will do. Okay, so the ending was getting real dark, so I thought I would switch it around. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and hearing a bit more about my story with my acne struggle, because I find when I was like at the height of it being really bad and just like having a hard time with it, when I heard other people who I like maybe followed or talk about their own struggle with it, it honestly made me feel better. And just know if you are going through this right now that you're not alone, and honestly a lot of people struggle with this. I definitely encourage you to seek professional help, talk to your doctor, go to a dermatologist and see what you can do. I know I left it way too long and struggled with it for too long before seeking professional help, because I was like, oh, I'll just try like a new face wash or a really good skincare routine or buy expensive products. And sometimes you don't need that, you just need like one thing, whether that be medicine or a topical or whatever. And I want you guys to know too, just because this worked for me doesn't mean it will work for you. Different things work for everyone. And so you wanna actually talk to your doctor and see what's gonna be the best route for you. Try different things out. It might not happen right away. One thing might work over the other. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Get ready for a really exciting Philippines series, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.